What up, y'all? Welcome to the Money Move Podcast with Tab Money. I'm your host, extraordinaire, sorta, kinda. Well, that's what I tell myself when I get up in the morning. Big Tab Money. You know how I do, man. I got my partner in crime, my brother from another. You know what I'm saying? He goes down as Showdown, your baby daddy, or for some of you younger people, your uncle. Right?
I ain't your uncle.
No, okay.
Uncle's older than daddy.
Uncle's older than daddy?
Uncle's the oldest thing there. It's with the young people.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, you know, I'm trying to get old, man. I'm trying to get older. So
I knew Unc was older than dad.
Hey, yo, man, we here. We doing our thing, man. We outside getting it popping. And once again, thanks for taking time to tune in to the Money Move Podcast with Tap Money. You know what I'm saying? We here trying to get it cracking. And it's a sad day today, man. We found out that Malcolm-Jamal Warner, also known as Theo Aloysius Huxtable, I remember the middle name from the Cosby Show, man, passed away, unfortunately, in a drowning accident. And, you know, we're just taken back, man. Everybody's just like unbelievable, man. Show, when you found out, you know, so how did you feel when you heard the news about Malcolm-Jamal Warner, bro?
That hit hard because, you know, we grew up with Malcolm-Jamal Warner. I started thinking, I started seeing videos of all of the rap songs that he was in that I just completely forgot.
Videos like Funky Beat with Houdini, I forgot about that.
He was in, what was that, Special Ed?
Yeah.
In the Special Ed video at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't just Theo Huxtable, he was a big part of
culture.
Our culture.
Our lives, man. And it was,
he was hip.
He was hip, man. And the thing that hit me, this is a personal loss because I knew Malcolm personally. He used to come to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and he used to come to the station we worked at together before, and for the National Black Theater Festival. And he will come on my show, and then afterwards we'll go to dinner. You know what I'm saying? We will go to Ruth Chris, and the Ruth Chris is, you know, all the way out there on Friendly, out there by Friendly. And he used to get back late because, you know, I like to party. I like to have a good time. So we started doing dinners. He made reservations in Winston. He said so he can get back in time. And just a good dude, man. I remember one time I was flying into LAX, and he was flying out. And I was there for the BET Awards, and I was walking out to our driver, and he was outside. I had my bags and stuff, and he was getting out, and I saw him getting out the car. And should I say who he was with?
I don't know, should you? Only you know.
Yeah, because they friends. They were friends. Okay. I don't think it was. I personally thought it was something more, because you could read the body language and the chemistry and stuff like that, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say they were just good friends, and I know they were tight like that. Well, Tracy Ellis Ross, Ellis Ross' daughters, was dropping him off, and he's like, "Have you ever met Tracy Ellis before?" I said, "No, but I would love to." And she was, "Oh, you saw?" I was like, "Yo," and I looked at her, I was like, "Okay." When I see you, player, I see you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, I can't even confirm or deny if there's any romantic involved. Like, that's not important. But it was just the fact that he saw me coming out, and he was like, "Tap Money?" Oh, no. I got to get it in the Malcolm-Jamal boy.
Give me your voice.
Tap Money.
Yeah. That's more accurate.
Yeah, that was Malcolm. He just was like, yo. And just a good dude. Every time he was in town, we connected. He just started a podcast with an old colleague of mine just a few months ago, and I know he's going through it, so my condolences to him and his family. He was on vacation with his daughter in Costa Rica when the drowning accident happened, and it's just so sad. So many people have spoken
on his behalf,
on his behalf, man, and it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna look into He was born, what was it, August 18th in Brooklyn, New York in 1970. From a young age, he just fell in love with acting, a passion for acting and performing and everything. He started his careers in the 80s. Of course, Theo Huxtable on the Cosby Show, the only son of Bill Cosby in that. Also, he was recently on The Residence, which had a great resurgence on Netflix. If you haven't checked out The Residence, he played a doctor there. Great job. Malcolm and Eddie. Remember Malcolm and Eddie?
I do remember Eddie with
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
Yeah. Malcolm and Eddie with Eddie Griffin. He's been working with, he had a music group, so he's been doing like poetry. He's been doing spoken word was his passion. He loved it. He played the bass, all type of stuff, man. And so many people just been coming out, showing love. A lot of his colleagues showing their respect. You're probably seeing him on the screen right now. And it's just, I just feel like a brother or a first cousin that comes over all the time that's like your brother had passed, because the Cosby Show was such an institution. It showed Black excellence. It showed that two-parent households with two professionals, one being a doctor, another being a lawyer, exists in our community. And it's not as foreign as you think. And he played a role as Theo Huxtable. Was like, yeah, I'm a cool kid. I'm not in the streets, but I struggle with dyslexia. I struggle with other things. But I'm a cool kid. I'm a decent kid. I try to make my parents proud and all that good stuff. Try to be a good older brother. It's just sad, man. It's just sad, man.
Yeah, when I think about Theo, I think about that shirt.
Oh!
I think about that shirt. That shirt was terrible.
Terrible. But it's an iconic shirt. I think it's in the Smithsonian.
I saw what's name had one on. Anthony Mackie had a shirt on, so I guess he had a replica, but yeah, that was classic, and we will never forget that.
Never forget that.
He came out with the shirt on like,
what the hell is this?
What's this?
Yeah, it was crazy. It's just sad. I ain't gonna lie. Monday, I was down. Yeah, I was down. Somebody had called me and she was just like, "Yo, Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed," and I was like, "Huh?" I don't remember him being sick, and I had a personal relationship with Malcolm-Jamal. You know what I'm saying? And we used to hang out. We used to kick it. That was my guy. Just breaks my heart, man, and I feel for his daughter, his wife, and everything, and it's just a shocking reminder that we talk about so many times, Show Dizzles, that life is short, man. It's like life is for the living, man. Whatever's holding you back from living, whatever's holding you back, taking control of your life. One thing we could say about him, he lived. And he did it on his terms. He did it. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's something that I'm trying to get a grasp of. I'm trying to do things on my terms because I'm a person that like to please everybody and like to make sure everybody else is good on my expense. And that's something that I got to change personally. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, live your life, man. Take a moment to smile. Take a moment to be happy. Find wins in any situation of the day. Because I know things ain't going your way right now, but find wins. Find wins. At the end of the day, you're like, damn it, my car broke down. I ain't got enough money. But somewhere in all that, God gave us a win. Find a win each and every day. And live life to its fullest, man. Live life. Enjoy life. You're the artist of your life canvas. And I gotta remind myself, saying that, one thing that Malcolm-Jamal Warner said in one of his last interviews is like one of the hard things that he had to come to grips with was just like, yo, man, like I'm enough. And that's one of the things like I'm dealing with. It's like I'm enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am enough.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's it, man. I'm gonna start living life to the fullest, man. And so it's just a harsh reminder and reality that life is just way too short, man. So love on those, but make sure you love on yourself, man, and make sure, you know what I'm saying, you live your life. So when your life ends and your time is up, you're okay with your life work. We don't know the time, the minute, the day, or the hour.
Borrowed time.
But it's coming. It's coming.
Borrowed time, boy. Go for it.
Yeah. It's just sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, to Malcolm-Jamal Warner, a.k.a. Theodore Aloysius Huxtable, we're going to miss you. You were love. You are love. And, yeah, we're going to miss you, bro.
We definitely going to miss you.
No doubt, man. Hey, man, thank you for tuning in to the Money Move Podcast with Tap Money. My brother Showdown.
Bam!
World renowned, getting down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Go ahead, keep talking. I'm taking pictures. You doing it live.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share Money Move Podcast on all major platforms, man. We appreciate y'all. One love.